to Jada. Jada is bringing out this book that nobody cares about, whatever. So I'm gonna keep it a beam with y'all like this, right? You supposed to like the person that like you on Brunyon. Why would you be with somebody that already showed you off rip that they not even into you like that on Brunyon? Like, skit ain't going, I ain't going for it. If I even get the notion you don't rock with me like I rock with you on Brunyon, skit ain't going. I ain't going for it. Cut off on Brunyon. With that being said, man, you supposed to like who like you. Because a relationship, dead homies, a relationship only works when it works both ways on Brunyon. On sis. It don't just, oh, you doing all the calling, you doing all the texting, you doing all the setting up the dates, you doing the showing up, you doing the making up. Nah, skit ain't going. I ain't going for it. Me personally, you got one time with me. Bro, like, you got one time with me, dead homies. I don't know how y'all do ish, but that's y'all business bro. I ain't going. Skit ain't going. I always say you tried it, failed, but you tried it. Listen, gang. Will Smith, he speaks on his marriage and all that, and he like this and that, not too much, this, that, and the fifth, though. He like, you can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't make a person happy. What made you think you could do that? Like, I just want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Bro, what makes you think that if a person that like you off rip, what make you think that that was going to work? Biblically, the Bible say, be not unequally yoked with unbelievers. If y'all ain't on the same page off rip, it ain't gonna work, gang. Me personally, I'd say, you don't supposed to be looking for nobody. You supposed to, like, y'all supposed to click and all that. That's how that supposed to be. What's up, y'all? Will Smith got with somebody, and I want y'all to pay attention to that. He got with somebody that wasn't interested in him off rip. First things first, you left a person that was into you for somebody that wasn't into you. That's crazy. Brother, on sis, like, you crazy, gang. That's why the Bible say, be not unequally yoked with unbelievers. Remember old boy that was like, if y'all think I can't be able to play around with y'all, God dang it, I'm not. That's what he did. He got with somebody that he was unequally yoked with. He was a Muslim. Shorty was a Christian. She wasn't going. He trying to convert her or tell her, yo, and this is what I believe, and this is what you should believe, because I'm the man, and this and that, and all that nonsense. God rest that young lady's soul. She wasn't going. She like, no, I believe in this right here. And he like, no, and she's possessed. And he called the police and he like, she's possessed. No, boy, you possessed. It's something wrong with you. That ain't had nothing to do with him being Muslim. It's just something wrong with that dude. But to move along, with that being said, that's why the Bible say, don't, gang. Don't be unequally yoked. Because if somebody ain't interested in you off rip, why would you think that's going to work out? You like who likes you. That don't mean you can't have love for everybody. That just means treat people how you want to be treated. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. But to be intimate or start a relationship with somebody, bruh, You supposed to like the person that's into you, like you into them. Not dating somebody, oh, they into me, I ain't really into them like that. That ain't gonna work neither. That ain't gonna work neither. You gotta get with somebody that's into you like you into them. So it's a two-way. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. Oh, Brendan, hold up. Let me get my. Listen, guys. If you find yourself setting up all the dates, right? What's up? What's up, One Journey? What's up? If you find yourself setting up all the dates, right? This person never, not one time on a dead in the living homies. They not one time set up a date with you. They not into you. You need to cut that off right there. Oh, well, I like that person. Well, don't get mad when you not getting the results that you want. Oh, they'll grow. That's the same thing Will Smith thought. That's the same thing Will Smith thought. That's the same thing Eamon Shumpert thought. But once y'all start trying to pursue people that ain't into you off rip, like you into them, that ain't gonna work. It never does. Why you think Will Smith is going through what he's going through? Why you think Eamon Shumpert is going through what he's going through? A woman that's into you is not gonna be doing stuff you don't like. That's off rip. If you like this woman, you're not gonna be doing stuff that she don't like. And you know she don't like that. So with that being said, being unequally yoked is why this stuff be happening. People be cheating on each other and stuff like that. People not gonna mistreat people that they really care about. How people treat you, dead homies. That show you everything you need to know. If you doing all the calling, right? Oh man, why you never call me? You never. That ain't what they showed you in the first place. You was supposed to cut that off rip. But that's your business. They were never setting up dates to begin with. Why you ain't never setting up dates? That's your fault now. Because you knew they didn't. You knew that, and you kept trying to get them to do that. Like, bro, don't expect people to do anything outside of what they already showed you on, bro. Now, be disappointed in your choices, not, oh, why did God send me somebody who mistreat me? God didn't send you that. God would never send somebody to mistreat you. That's not even in God's nature. Any gift that comes down from God that's good, any gift that comes to you and that's right, treats you right, that's from God. God would never send a man to beat on you, shorty. Man, God would never send you a woman that cheats on you, that lies to you. Like, what part of don't y'all understand on, bro? God didn't send you that. You made a choice and you chose to keep dealing with something that you probably shouldn't even been dealing with. I even had to look at myself, and throughout all the dates I didn't have, I had to start looking at where my choices got me. I kept deciding to be with this person or be with that person, whatever. So I got to look in the mirror and blame myself. God wouldn't send nobody who's the opposite of what you would want. That don't even make no sense. Why would he do that? Oh, since you like communicating, I'm going to send you somebody who don't like to communicate. That'll work out just fine. No, what? He say, be not unequally yoked with unbelievers. Why would God send you? If you a Christian, why would God send you a Muslim? That don't even make sense. That's a conflict of interest because arguments stem from what we believe. That don't make other people bad people. That just means you're unequally yoked. Y'all don't believe in the same stuff. So if y'all don't believe in the same stuff, y'all arguments will stem from what you believe in. Oh, I believe in loyalty, but this person may not see no problem with being disloyal. Oh, I believe in, oh, if you text somebody else, that's cheating. Well, they may not see nothing wrong with, oh, it wasn't that bad. Like, you acting like I said this and said that. They just text me. Like, why would God send you something like that? That don't even make sense. If that's something you didn't want, why would God send you that? You know the devil can send stuff too, right? Y'all know that, right? But it's up to you on what choice you decide to make on, bro. So we walk in blindly and blame God. Oh, bro, now people like, every time I think I found the one, Jesus slapped me on the back of my neck with his sandal. Like, stop it. Jesus ain't did that. Jesus ain't did that. You accepted that because that's what you decided to accept. Instead of waiting on, I always tell people this. Don't be so quick to accept anything just because you're too impatient to wait for what you deserve. Somebody that's into you like you into them. Y'all sitting there like, oh, well, I don't want them to be ugly. Why would God send you something that you don't want? That don't even make sense. That don't even align with the character of God to send you something opposite of what you wanted. If you want somebody loyal, why didn't you wait until God brought you somebody that was on what you on? That makes sense. Equally yoked. Oh, well, if I'm a Christian, then wouldn't he send me a Christian woman? If you a Muslim, wouldn't you be sent a Muslim woman? Duh. If you believe in this religion, why would you get somebody that's outside of that? Because your arguments will stem from, oh, well, I believe in communication. Well, I don't like to text all the time. I don't like to call all the time. Why people always calling me? Like, what part of equally yoked don't y'all understand? Some people still do not understand simple code of conduct. What part of you should not do? People don't understand. Bro, people blame God because they don't like to take accountability. That's all that is. They don't like to take accountability. They like to point fingers and, oh, it's this person's fault. It's their fault. It's everybody's fault but mine's. Like, oh my God. And if you keep thinking like that, you're going to keep getting the same results you've been getting because you're not learning the lesson. The lesson is stop accepting anything just because you're too impatient to wait on what you deserve. That's the point. People, they too impatient. They don't want to work on themselves. They don't want to become a better person. Like, what if, like, I ask women, all right? I ask men and women this. Who are you? Who are you really? Okay, what do you want out of life? All right. Well, are you working towards that? If you working towards that, you got to think. If I ask God for something, I got to do my part also. The Lord loves diligence. So you can't say you want a loyal person, but you doing disloyal stuff. It don't work that way. You can't say, well, I want somebody that treat me right, but you treat people bad. Like, that don't make sense. You get what you are, not what you want. That's how it works. Birds of a feather have to flock together. You can't get something that you not, because it's going to be a conflict of interest. Oh, well, that person supposed to be loyal, but I ain't got to be. What sense do that make? Now you ruining that person's life. Or they ruining your life. Do that make sense for God to give you to somebody that won't give a damn about you? Does that make any sense? It don't. Stop it. Get some help. It don't make no sense. We cannot keep transferring blame. Like, I tell people, accountability is good. The truth hurts, but it'll set you free. Like, okay, I made this mistake, I made that mistake, I made this mistake, I made that mistake. You can't fix what you don't see a problem with. Like, which is why women will accept dysfunction, which is why men will accept dysfunction, because you're so used to it. Anything outside of that feels foreign. Because when you haven't did the personal journey work where you've been alone for a while, so you can understand who you are, what you willing to tolerate, and what you won't tolerate. I ain't got to tell nobody to be loyal. You know better. I'm not your guide. I'm not here to tell you what you should do. I'm here to be me, You here to be you, and we do that together, or we could just go apart. That's how that supposed to be. But if you ain't did the self journey to be like, okay, I don't cheat on people. Why would I accept somebody cheating on me? That don't make sense for you to accept somebody. Oh, well, yeah, we can make it work. That's crazy to me. Or somebody left you for somebody else and you gonna just let them walk back into your life. That's crazy. That you gotta be crazy in your mind to do that. Oh, this person cheated on me, but I'ma be with them again, and hopefully this don't happen again. They showed you how much they cared about you by that. And that's what you're gonna keep accepting? Not never. Not me. You get one time with me on bruh now. You get one time with me. You get one time to play with me. That's just me though. Y'all can do whatever y'all want to do. So with that being said, I'm gonna say people act like they deserve less. So life gives them less. This is what you're willing to accept. So here you go. Me, I ain't going for it. Why would you accept anything that you don't do? That don't make no sense. It doesn't. Okay, I remember this girl, right? She used to stand me up a lot. A lot, a lot. And I'll never forget this. Then she used to flip it on me. And I'm like, I wonder if she see what I'm seeing. I may even give you the benefit of the doubt, right? So as she kept standing me up, I was like, maybe she's not into me like I'm into her. So I decided to cut it off. Like, it ain't been back. I'm like, you know, it don't mean that I dislike you or I hate you or something like that. It just means we unequally yoked. Because I wouldn't do you like that. If I made a mistake, I'll let you know and make up for it. That's how I am. But if you not like that, I shouldn't be dealing with you. And I just cut that off where it is. Maybe who you are for, they will like that. They don't mind that. They may go for that. I'm just not. So I learned from that moment what y'all should learn. When people show you who they is, you believe them the first time, not the second, not the third, not the fourth, not the fifth, because you're going to keep getting disappointed. You're going to keep getting disappointed, but they already showing you how they feel about you by the way they treat you. If they treat you anything different than how you treat them, like let's just say you treat a person, quote unquote, I. You treat them I, because ain't nobody good but God. But you treat them I. You treat them how you want to be treated. But if they treat you less than that, is that what you're going to keep accepting? You won't have to do all that fussing, all that fighting if you was with the right person. You won't have to tell a person, oh, you supposed to be loyal to me. You won't have to tell nobody that. They know better. Bruh, on Brunel grave. You ain't got to tell nobody what they doing is wrong. They know. People know. They know better. They not dumb. They not slow. When people, I want y'all to know this. When people cheat, that ain't just off impulse. They thought about it and then they did it. So, with that being said, they didn't care about you at that moment. If you know that word that Holly Berry always say, love would have brought you home that night. You don't have to tell people, oh, I don't treat you like that. Why you treat me like that? You don't got to tell people that. They know better. They know. Some people are just banking off the fact that you don't, and they can try to convince you otherwise to think how they think it. Like, it ain't that serious. It ain't that bad. You tripping over nothing. Nah. You get one time with me on Bruno. That's what I tell everybody. You get one time with me. But I always say, why would you accept anything less than what you deserve? Than what you given? You give it to a person and all they do is take. But they never give you nothing. They never even, like, they ain't even asked me if I ate. Oh, brother, you ain't even asked me if I ate. And all you worried about is what you can get from me? I know you ain't for me because I'm a giver. I don't have no quarrels with takers, but if you a giver, why would you be with a taker? It ain't gonna work. A taker gotta be with a taker. I don't know how that's gonna work. Because ain't nobody getting nothing from that relationship. But teach his own. Correct. That's why I say when you love yourself, you won't keep accepting people who don't love you. You won't do that. Like, that's what Will Smith kept doing. He kept thinking that this would get better. No, it won't. It was showing you right then and there by you having to pursue this person and pull out all the extravagant this and that, it wasn't gonna work because this person ain't doing that for you. Like, iron sharp as iron, not sandpaper sharp as iron. That don't work. It can't. That's not what it was made to do. So, with that being said, uh, good behavior requires work. Fruit of the spirit. Okay. To bring that up, it takes constant work to become a better person. Because none of us is perfect. But when it comes to somebody being disloyal, being dishonest, or just running all over you, they telling you with their actions how they feel about you. The Bible speaks of discernment. Do not be fooled. Test the spirits and see if they are from God. That don't mean, oh, I'm going to do this person wrong, and if they do me wrong back, then I know they're not a good person. That don't even make no sense. That ain't what testing the spirit is. Oh, if I treat this person bad and they treat me good, then that means, yeah, then they a good person. That ain't what that means. That's not what that means. Testing the spirits means, does this person believe what I believe? At the core of them, I asked a girl off rip. One day I was chilling with this shorty, right? I was chilling with this shorty, and I asked her, hey, yo, you believe in God? She like, yeah. I'm like, do you believe in Jesus? Because, you know, you got to be specific these days. Do you believe in the Son of God? I wasn't trying to get on a religious talk or nothing, but I had to see where, you know, where shorty head is. You believe in Jesus Christ? She like, well, I believe in God. I don't believe in the Bible and all that. But she never answered my question. And usually a question that's not answered, there's your answer on breath. So she's like, I believe in God, but I don't believe in the Bible. You know, man probably tampered with the Bible. I'm like, it's one of those. It's one of those. It's like, that's not something you really know. That's something you've heard, and you just, like everybody else, like telephone game. They just passing that message down. But I didn't judge shorty. I didn't say, oh, well, you going to hell, or none of that. I ain't do none of that. I was just surprised, like, how you believe in. I'm just like, how you believe in God, but you don't believe in. That's what I was saying to myself, because it ain't no relationship. You know, that's what I do know. It ain't no relationship with God without Jesus Christ. He's the right hand man. So, but I wasn't gonna go into all that with shorty. I was just like, all right. Then after that, that's when everything changed. Everything changed. It's like, I want to communicate. She don't want to answer the phone. I want to do this. She want to do that. I'm like, it ain't make no sense. We're not meeting at an even Steven. Whatever. So I wasn't just about to judge her off of the fact that she don't believe in Jesus, because it even says if you marry a woman that doesn't believe, that don't mean you get a divorce. That ain't warranted for a divorce. And just because she's with you and you don't believe, that doesn't mean that, oh, you should get a divorce because your husband don't believe in the Lord. By your conduct, they can be saved. So with that being said, I noticed me and Shorty arguments started because of our beliefs. You don't see a problem with this. I do. You don't see a problem with the things you're doing. I do. You may see a problem with what I'm doing, and I don't. You know what I'm saying? So instead of us trying to understand each other, it's like we didn't even get time to really, you know what I'm saying, this and that, not too much, this and the fifth. But we didn't really get the time to actually get to know each other. So I say I made my mistakes, and I'm gonna just leave them at that. I made my mistakes, and I wasn't about to like, oh, it's all her fault. Like, I ain't one of them. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm the man. I'm the leader. So if I'm not leading correctly, of course she's not gonna follow, because I don't know where the hell I'm going at the moment. At that time, I didn't know where I was going in life. I knew what I wanted to do, but I just didn't know how I was going to accomplish that. But I never put like 100% focus on it because I never had to. Once you got all those distractions, side note, you got all those distractions, you living in dysfunction and all that stuff, you're not really taking like life seriously. You're just not. But when you got nothing but time to focus on you, that's when you start to get serious about life. And you start to look at all the mistakes you made, and you start to look back on all the relationships you done had, friendships, all that stuff. And you start to realize, well, what did I do wrong? I can't change other people, but what did I do wrong? I can change that, what I don't like about myself. So instead of like just blaming her, I looked at myself in the mirror and I'm like, I don't like this, I don't like that, I don't like this, I don't like that, I don't like this, I don't like that. That's all I could change. So with that being said, I noticed I'm doing all this effort. I'm putting in all this effort to try to make things work. But if you not doing that as well, it's not gonna work. Period. Now, if a woman messed around on me, I didn't know. I really didn't. Because I'm too busy focused on what I gotta do. Oh, bro, you didn't know? No. Why? Because I don't look for like problems in my relationship. That's what a lot of people do. They look for problems. Y'all gotta stop that. Y'all cool with dysfunction. That's all that's saying. When women be checking they man's phone and all that nonsense, checking how long he drove somewhere and how long he been gone, that's weird. That means you got too much time on your hands and not enough to do for yourself. That's like a man air tagging your car and shit like that. That's weird. I've heard of it. I've never done no ish like that. Like, why? I remember a girl thought, she was like, oh, you stalking me. I'm like, girl, I don't take time out of my day to do none of that. Not one girl can ever say I've ever done that. They could say it, but it'd be a lie. Why? Because I don't have the time to do something like that. Why? First off, if you stalking somebody, you can't be working. You can't be making a living for yourself. You can't be running a business, doing stuff like that. Because one or both gonna suffer. Just keeping it gangster. But I just let her just say whatever she was gonna say. I'm like, okay, you got it. Whatever you gotta tell yourself to help yourself sleep at night is fine with me. Um, we should know our strength and weakness and work on every areas of our lives. Facts. If you know you have insecurities, that's not fair on the other person that you putting that on them. That's not fair. That's not fair. That's not fair to them because somebody cheated on you. So everywhere this person go, you think they gonna cheat on you. Like, y'all gotta stop that. Y'all gotta stop that. That's what the single life is for. Y'all gotta stop looking for problems. Trust me, the devil will give you enough of them if you look for it. You know it says in the Bible, if you seek, you shall find. So if you look for some problems, they gonna pop up. Pop, 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 pop. That's what you're looking for, because that's what you said you wanted. And that's what life is giving you. If you look for a problem, many of them gonna present themselves. I don't look in a woman's phone because me personally, I don't think there's nobody in your phone that's better than me. That's what you telling a person. Oh, I think somebody else out there could treat you better than I could treat you. I think somebody could love you more than I do. That's what you saying when you checking women's phone. As a man, that's weird. Soul Plane was a good movie. They tried. They tried. Listen, people's problem is, um, they look for problems. They like, it's too good to be true. It's no way that somebody can love me. It's no way that somebody can be loyal to me. It's no way. So let me look for a problem. That's what people be doing nowadays. They try to talk themselves into unhappiness because they're so used to being there. Because they didn't take that time to work on that type of stuff. They tell themselves, oh, I ain't never gonna find nobody. And then be mad when they don't find nobody. That's weird. I mean, that's what you look for, right? I don't want to know I'm in love with the woman. I don't want to know if I'm in love with the woman. I looked at my girlfriend's phone and she was talking to my little brother. Damn. She was talking to your little brother? Why would you look in your girl's phone? Why would you do that? Why? Me personally, if you look for something, you're going to find it. I'm just, he's 14. Well, let her be with that. If that's who she wanted. Me, I'd have cut that off. Like, you got one time to play with me. I ain't going. Skid ain't going. That's me. I cut people off like, I ain't never even met you. Like, on Brenthill. I don't even know you. I walk past you like, it don't bother me none. She's 32. Then that means mentally that's where she's at. You know what I'm saying? So, me personally, if you wanted to talk to my homie, I remember this dude asked me this. He said, what would you do if your girl talked to like one of your friends or your homies or something like that? First off, if that's your woman, you supposed to check that woman like, yo, you in the wrong. That's wrong. I don't do you like that. Don't do me like that. If she decides to go through with that, once you told her, cut it off. It ain't no coming back for me. Like, when I tell you, like, once you done with a relationship, be done with it. You could cry and all that and all that. But time makes you think a relationship was better than what it really was. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. So I remember a guy asked me, like, how would you feel if your lady was talking to one of your friends? Or I'll let him have her. Straight up. If she giving him any type of play, I'm cool. That's just me though. Is it okay to tell my girlfriend her mom is hot? Um, Is this the same girl? Uh, is this the same girl that tried to talk to your little brother? My bad, y'all. I'm reading the comments. Um, um, I'm gonna say, well, basically, the Bible say, if you talk to the daughter, don't talk to the mother. That's what the Bible say, because that's wickedness in God's eyes. Because you will draw a wedge between a mother and a daughter. That's like how you felt. I'm gonna talk to you in my real voice. That's like how you felt when your girl decided to talk to your little brother. That's equivalent to that. You and your brother might have like you might not even be tripping off of it, but your little brother might like her or something like that. So that's not wise to do. If I didn't like something that somebody did to me, I'm not about to go and do that to somebody else. That's just me though. Like if a female, like if she dated my ops, I'm not about to go and get back and talk to her ops. Like that's just me. Um, if I didn't like her, what makes her think I'm gonna like her ops or her friends or her sisters or something like that? Like I'm not. That's just the type of person I am. I'll talk ish or whatever, but nah, I ain't going. I'm going to go for it. I'll let you know how it goes. Well, don't say I didn't tell you. Don't say I didn't tell you. Because if I didn't like somebody doing me scandalous, I'm not about to do nobody else scandalous. That's just me though. Somebody cheated on me, so I'm gonna go out here and cheat on somebody else. Somebody lied to me, so I'm gonna go out here and lie to somebody else. That don't make no sense. Nothing good is gonna come of that. Oh, I need to feel more like a man. No, you need to be more of a man and move on with some grace. Can I tell you the knock knock joke? Yeah, that's fine. But I say if you don't like something that somebody did to you, why would you do that to somebody else? It don't make no sense. Because nothing good is gonna come of that. This is how, people get in those bad relationships and stuff like that, is because karma is a mud. Karma ain't personal. It just shows up and serve what you deserve. That's how karma works. It's nothing personal. It's just this is what you gave out, so this is what we're gonna give you. So, you ain't got nobody to be mad at but yourself. So with that being said, I would say if you want to attract good things in life, you put out good energy. I'm not about to, like, I ain't gonna fake. I remember this girl, her ops wanted to date me really bad. And still to this day, I haven't messed with those women. Even if me and you fell out or something like that, I'm not about to do you like that. I don't care how good these people is looking and all that. I'm not about to do that. Because y'all could end up becoming back cool. And that'll draw a wedge between that. So that's one of those. That's one of those. Like, you treat people how you want to be treated. Me, I don't care if a female decide to talk to the ops or something like that. I just can't date you. That's a conflict of interest. That's just me though. I can't date you. If you talking to the homie and stuff like that, whatever we had is over then. Like five ever. I don't even play them games. I'm one of those, you pick a side, you stay there. That's it. That's all. Once you pick a side, you gotta stay there. That's what it is. Cause that's what I do. If I pick to be on your side, then that means your enemies become my enemies. That's how I am. If you don't like them, I'm not about to rock with them. If you not cool with them, I don't even care if you became cool with them. I keep it cordial off the strength of you. That's just like my bros. First off, you would never have to worry about me trying to talk to your girl. Me and you don't even have the same taste in women. I'm gonna keep it a bean. If you is in a relationship with a girl, I'm not looking at your woman. Like, I'm only cool with her off the strength of you. And I would never talk about y'all private business. Oh yeah, girl, he should treat you better. Nah, that's hoe shit. That's them niggas who be dirty macking, and I don't play none of them games. I don't even care if you the op. I don't play like that. That's just me though. I don't even play like that. Oh, I'm gonna talk down about you to get with this broad. Like, not never. Not never. Not never. So uh so that's why I say the type of person I am, I say, thanks to the grace of God, I attract the blessings that I attract thanks to the grace of God, first and foremost, but because I'm not out here doing scandalous shit. You can't be doing scandalous shit and expecting to be blessed. That don't make no sense. Or you thinking some peace gonna come from that nonsense because you in your feelings. Even when I'm in my feelings, I'm not about to stoop low to hurt you. I'm a man first. Integrity comes next. So if you ain't doing the right thing when ain't nobody looking, then that means you only doing right because somebody looking. Oh, I'm a loyal person. I ain't gotta say I'm loyal. My actions will speak for me. I ain't gotta say I'm a trustworthy person. My actions will speak for me. That's why I told y'all. Uh, the truth is how people treat you tell you everything you need to know. Like, just offer it. I ain't gotta tell a person right and wrong. They know it already. You just better hope you know that if you cross this line, I'm done. That's it. Like, I don't want no smoke. That don't mean, oh, I hate you and how could you and none of that. I'm not about to do none of that. Once you cross the line, I'm cool. That's just it. I can't date you. I won't start a family with you. I mean that because I believe personally my unborn children deserve a lot better. I think they deserve the cream of the crop. That's just me. I believe they deserve the best I could get. If you would treat me like shit, I know what you would treat my kids like. If you dog me, I know you don't give a damn about our kids. So why would I lay down and go through with that when you've already showed me that you don't give a damn about me? That don't even make sense. Y'all be laying with people that don't give a damn about you and expecting that a family will change something. It won't. It'll just magnify everything else that was already present. Like, um, the Lord loves you as well. Um, and that's another thing. I don't even tell women I love them. I've done it before, but I don't like as I got older, I don't tell women I love them. I show you I give a damn about you by how I treat you. People can make their mouth say anything. People could cheat on you and then say, "Oh, I love you, but I love you though. It was a mistake." No, it wasn't. That wasn't a mistake. You leaving somebody for somebody else is not a mistake. You cheating on somebody is not a mistake. You lying to somebody is not a mistake. It's not a mistake. These are things that are thought about before it's done. And then when you proceed, you got to stand on that. You have to stand on that. Will Smith wondering why uh, Jada did what she did. That don't mean she's a bad person. She may have made a terrible decision, but that don't mean you're a bad person. It just means that me, I'm done with you. That's what that means. Like, once you cross that line, I'm cool. Like, we cool. We always be cool, but we'll never be together. Not after that. Oh, bro. Because I can't go for that. I can't go for that. Now, what y'all choose to do is on y'all. But me personally, if you messed around on me or left me for somebody else, that's it. Mm-mm. You better hope it works where you went, because you can't come back here on bruh now. And I don't go back on my word. Never have, never will. They say never. You want to bet? You want to bet? My reputation precedes me on bruh now. I remember a female thought me and her got back together. I never said we was back together. But whatever you need to tell yourself to help yourself sleep at night is on you. It's fine with me. Bro, back up from the camera. I'm this close to the camera because I like it like that. What Cardi say? I like it like that. But anyway, in my real voice, me, you only got one time with me. I'm just not going for it. I'm not. I don't know about y'all, but I don't go for that. I remember a dude was on Twitter and he was showing a video of a girl that previously cheated on him is cheating on him again. Like, why did you think that'd be different? Like, it's not funny. It's actually sad. You took this person back, they begged and they plead and I ain't gonna do this no more and I ain't gonna never. Just for them to go back and do the same thing that they just did the first time. Because they showed you the first time how they felt about you. It's up to you whether you believe them or not. Somebody will say, oh, I'm sorry I stood you up. And then they stand you up again. Oh, I'm sorry I cheated on you. And then they cheat again. Are they sorry? No. No. But sometimes you need to keep going back until you realize, and hopefully it don't cost you your life or your well-being. This not me telling y'all to hate people. This ain't me telling y'all to get revenge on people. This is me strictly telling y'all, boy, y'all crazy. Y'all crazy in the comments. This is me strictly telling y'all, man. Love yourself and you won't keep attracting people that don't love you. That's the truth, man. I don't bruh now. That's the truth. But if you accept anything, then people gonna keep giving you the bare minimum because that's what you accepted. You telling them that this is alright. I'm gonna keep accepting less than what I deserve. And they don't see a problem with it because that's what you accept. I mean, like, what y'all want me to say? Y'all want me to agree with y'all making terrible decisions? I can't do that. That would be a lie to me. The truth, and it shall set you free. So I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Like I always say, people treat you exactly the way they feel about you. Believe them the first time, and you'll never be disappointed. You cut it off while you can, instead of waiting on, oh, maybe one day they'll come around. Good luck with that. Legend, subscribe, but don't say I didn't tell you.